What's up, guys? My name is Zygmunt. I'm a professional eBay reseller. I specialize in menswear clothing, and here is another video from my trip to the thrift. Starting off with the first thrift store, we found two football items. The first one was a Brescia padded Harrington jacket. It was in a good shape, no stains, no damage, and I believe we paid €2 for each item. Right next to it was a vintage Atalanta Bergamo training top, training polo shirt, again in a quite good shape, even though it was quite old. In the blazer section, we came across a Hugo Boss blazer with elbow patches. I believe it was a wool and a linen blend with a nice pattern. And moving on in the blazer section, we were able to find another piece by the brand Hugo Boss. Quite a lot of Hugo Boss jackets and blazers in the thrift stores lately. In the jacket section, we came across a Scotch and Soda padded parka jacket. Unfortunately, it wasn't down-filled, but nonetheless a great pickup for only €2. Moving on to another thrift store, I spotted straight away this reversible AC Milan training nylon fleece top by the brand Adidas. It was incredible. I love to find these vintage football items. This one was probably from the year 2004, maybe 2005, and it was very unique. Hopefully it will be a nice sell once it will be up for auction. Moving on, we came across another pretty nice piece, and it was this Helly Hansen full zip fleece jumper jacket, a lightweight thin item, very good for outdoor activities. Again, we are in the blazer section, and we found a pure cashmere blazer jacket by an unknown brand, but it doesn't matter, it was pure cashmere, very soft, and they are very popular. Later on, here is a Paoloni blazer with nice white elbow patches. It kind of looks like something Al Pacino would wear in the 1920s. And another blazer found right next to it. Here is a pretty high-end item that was a Canali silk blend jacket. Canali, again, pieces by Canali go for about 700 and upwards. And here is a Bogey Milano vintage, very nice pullover sweater, pure wool, and that sold immediately, I believe. Coming to the next thrift store, in this one we found too many items, I believe. Starting off with this Bogey Milano seersucker summer blazer. Later on, we found that it had stains, so we had to delete it from eBay. Here is a half hoodie, which had print on the back and on the front. Should be a nice sell on my Vinted. Here is a big boy down puffer reversible jacket by the brand Bear USA. It was very unique, very hip-hop-ish, very 90s, in a great shape, even though it's maybe like 20 years old, and I was quite happy to pick it up. I wonder how I'm going to pack it once it eventually sells, but that's a problem for future me. Moving on, we found a few other jackets. Here is a Desigual Harrington basic black jacket, nothing special. I decided to take a chance on it because it was quite nice. And right behind it we were able to find a barber quilted nylon jacket in a size XXL. That one sold to Ireland, I believe. Moving on, here is a Alberto Aspesi vintage cropped downfield gilet. It was quite nice. And here is a very special piece. It was Acne Studios blazer jacket. It was quite weird because the button seemed to be for double-breasted item, but it was just off-centered, very unique, very unusual piece, but it had some damage which we found later on. Here is a Hugo Boss orange thick wool blend cardigan, and that's it. Moving on to another thrift store. Here the first thing is a Hugo Boss full zip jumper in a size medium. It had a little logo on the sleeve. It was a little faded, but again, €2, you cannot go wrong, and it should be an easy sell. Later on, we were able to find a Humor flannel long sleeve shirt, and my girlfriend found few other items. One Nordsel's coat, which unfortunately had a hole. One Christian Dior vintage blazer. This Gutteridge blazer, but it was part of a suit. And a few more items. Here's a closer look to the Humor flannel, to Hugo Boss, and we are moving on to the next thrift store. I believe we found just one or two items here. First was this blazer jacket by the brand Brooks Brothers. It had a nice pattern, it was pure wool, and I believe we paid €1.5. Here is a skater brand, Palace Skateboards. First time I found this item. I'm just double checking the label. I believe it was legit, but it had some damage on the back sleeve. But again, first time finding this brand, and I won't be leaving it behind. I will try to get rid of the stain. And one of the last items we found was this Marco Polo down puffer parka jacket. This one actually had some feathers in it. It wasn't polyester filling, and should be a nice sell during this season. Moving on to the last thrift store for this video. And the first thing we came across was a Bugatti fake suede double collar jacket with a padded lining. Very nice quality. These jackets new cost upwards of 300, between 200 and 300 euros, but they are not that desirable regarding resale. And here is a very nice Polish Shark long sleeve button down shirt with a floral pattern, and as you know, an automatic pickup when I find it. As you can see right behind it is a Barba Napoli long sleeve shirt with DC initials stitched into it. Hopefully we'll be able to sell it. Here is a little recap of what I picked up. I'm just double checking if any of these items have any damages, holes, or anything else I should be on the lookout for. None of these items had any damage, so I picked up all of them, even this Faces overcoat in pure cotton, I believe, and I moved on. However, that's going to be it for this video. I will definitely see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Bye bye.